Righty. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing this stream later than usual because I had to do it later, but um I had to time it. Um I had to get it in, make sure that we got this squeezed in on a important day because it's uh some 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 really what I consider to be good news has kind of come our way. Obviously the mini 4K is not a new thing, but it's it's there are some things about it that I kind of was unexpected. So I just kind of like to hit some of those things, especially if you're considering a drone for the summer, because I'm I'm thinking that this is probably going to be what most people are going to finally end up buying. I think when this rolled out, um, and then the facts started to bleed out. The big thing is what they've done with the camera. Now it's not any different than the 1/2.3 inch cameras that that they've put out. But one of the things that DJI has done in the last 4 years is they have really improved the the image quality. So, and a lot of that comes with the upgrade in the boards they're using. And you've noticed that obviously the more light you can get in and the more information you can collect, the more pixels you can render, the depth, the bit depth. They've been doing a lot of really really cool things with their cameras, and it seems like in every time that DJI puts out even one of their low end products, they are able to get way more out of it. I was actually looking through some mini um, SE footage, some mini 2 SE footage, and I did a video that to me made me kind of I got an aha moment. And an aha moment is when you you learn something about a product that is, you're like, wow, we're paying what, 299 for this thing, and the camera is now just giving us more for our money, and that's really what it is. It's trying to get the most for our money. So yeah, so Reynolds, the big thing with the whole mini concept is getting the most out of that. And then of course, you know, you get accidents happen, and the difference between crashing an Air 3 in a basically a Mini 2, but it totally is not a Mini 2. Now it's Mini 2 in the important ways. So that's what I want to talk about, because I've flown all of these birds. I've flown every single Mini, from the first one with all of its problems all the way through to you know to the to the Mini 4, the current Mini 4. And um the Mini, hey, how you guys doing? The Mini 4 is absolutely just spectacular, but it's $1,000. I mean, you literally have to get into it almost $1,400, and when you have it completely tricked out, when you start talking about extra props and all the things that you put with the Mini 4. Um, and then, of course, you go to the Avata, and now you're at a different platform. By the way, if I wanted to, I could get better footage with that than I can in some ways with the Air 3 and just a couple of things. Now, if I'm trying to get a shot that's deep and wide and has perspective, and has dynamic range, then obviously you got to get a camera platform. What we're getting with this is a little bit more added dynamic range, and I don't know what they did with the camera, but I think it has a lot to do with the board, the VTX that they're using. Um, DJI is the best image in imagery with camera drones. Unless you're a government of some country, the the Chinese are massively just kicking butt with these platforms. So I was very much thinking, this isn't a purchase that I need to make. Um, I actually thought this out. I was like, because I'm like, I can just go get a Mini 2 for 325 and get everything. So for 325, but with tax 340, I can go buy a Mini 2 completely tricked out, and then I can add those little touches that I like to add. But something came to light, and there's a couple of things. One is anytime a company several years later produces the same product, it's never the same. We So that was my first assumption, and I was like, you know what, this we're going to bark down the wrong tree with this. And then I noticed with the Mini 2 SE that they did something with the camera because it wasn't that dark profile that we had with the Air 1 and the Mini 1 and then finally the Mini 2 versions. Even the first version of the the Mavic, the Mavic Pro, people didn't like the dark profiles. That's why when we were starting to fly, the all of the the air the the FPV quads, where I'm trying to get to. A lot of people don't like the dark camera profile. So what DJI did is, okay, I want to we want to compete with everybody. DJI wants to compete with everybody. They want to blow everybody out of the water. And that's kind of what they just did with these next two products that they just built. They wanted to kill Caddx, and they want to kill the toy market. They want to own it. And with this 4K, they completely demolished, destroyed the toy market. I don't care what you say about any other guys. I've flown everything there is to fly, and I'm not going to buy a seat. All I need is a video, one little bit of video sampling. So before I make a purchase, I start to look at what the company puts out. I look at what the average user, because they always try to get the drone in somebody's hands, and then I look at the footage that they're getting, like Captain Drone. Um, he's got a lot of things that he does, but what he does for me is he gets me the footage that I need to see, and he doesn't jump on products right away unless he knows that they're going to be a certain value for him. But you can tell things that he really likes. Like he loves, and he does not mince word about it. He loves the Ace Pros, and they have a DJI-esque image quality to them, a little bit lighter, not necessarily too over sharpened. A lot of companies will over sharpen. Almost all of the drone toy companies that put out, like the Fimi. I actually looked at the Fimi 3, but I don't. There's so many things I don't trust about it. The control systems are usually really bad. Now, if you look behind me there, I have a controller right there. Actually, that will work with the Mini 4K, and that one I could. I've got a Mini 4K that's showing up here in just a day or two. And I'm going to actually put it through a lot of what I call cinematic paces. I'm gonna make this drone do stuff that it needs to do, so people can really see what kind of. Because I mean, nobody challenges the camera. Everybody just flies it. They throw out specs. I'm going to send it to some really cool spots. I am going to put that thing in the correct light, the early evening light. I'm going to get the early morning light with all those shadows. I'm going to get the middle of the day. We're going to put NDs on that thing. I'll probably put a UV filter on it, maybe an ND8. Assuming I think I have NDs that should fit it. If they don't, we'll hopefully. Freewell's been really good at helping me out with that. I mean, Freewell gave me the Avata NDs, and I love the NDs for that. Not just because they give them to me; they're really good. The glass they use, the glass factories, the place that they get their glass is top rate, and the guys they're world renowned. I mean, there's only a couple of companies that put out really good glass, and you know that glass is everything. Glass is everything about the camera, and that's why DJI drones tend to be better than the toy market, because the toy market puts cheap lenses on, and DJI has the money to buy good lenses for their cameras. Thus, the light that comes in is better. So, does it hold the same? Well, East Coast. I'm going to let you know that. That's why I'm going to test it. All this information is going to come out. I'll tell you all of the stuff. So before you buy this thing, you'll know any accessories you need. The only accessory that I question would be that filter, but everything else I'm pretty confident with. I actually ordered a couple of different batteries, so I'm actually going to fly with the old batteries and my favorite batteries. You guys got to know what I think are the best. So this is one of the tests that I'm going to knock out for sure right away. So let me go here. And now one of the things I did as I was contemplating my purchase was I went right to the batteries. I go on eBay, and guys, batteries are freaking cheap right here. 26 bucks. That is a Mini 2 battery, and it will work in your Mini 4K. $26. Half the price that you're going to pay. Guys, don't worry about how many cycles are on them. Just buy them. Okay, don't be freaking all of these almost all the batteries that you buy for all these minis are hardly ever used. Most people fly like me. They fly very seldomly, and these things are smart batteries, so they self-regulate. So right now we're in the sweet spot for all of this stuff. So for about 25 bucks, you can get yourself a battery. Now those aren't the batteries that I like. These are the batteries that I like right here. Those puppies. 3 pack, 69 bucks. Those are the original lithium ion batteries. They're the 2400 mAh. And these things you can leave sitting in your car. It can be 120 degrees and your car won't light on fire. And I need that kind of security, man. These things, and you can get these batteries here for under 20 bucks. You can get them for, I think I got one for $17. So, my microphone hot? All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's hot because I'm excited. Here we go. I'm going to take it down. Taking it down. Taking it down, Possum. Thank you, sir. Okay. Here, let me go check here. Let me do a quick check. Do a mic check. Hot mic check. Here. Hold on here. Hot mic. Hot mic, dead random. Hot mic. All right. Yeah, yeah, it is hot. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit hot. I just did some adjustments to it, and I just needed to take it down a little bit. I probably could move it right there. I gotta take it down because I'm excited, guys. This is the last time we're gonna see this specific mini design. It is gonna go bye bye, and that's why I'm gonna love it, because I know that when this thing is at its height in a year from now, they're gonna sell a ton of these 4Ks, especially if the video quality that I pull from it is what I think it's going to be. And let me see if I can find a sample of, I'm actually going to find a chunk of video. It is the Mini SE. Hold on here. I'll give you Mini SE. It was my range flight. It wasn't really a range flight, but it was pretty. Oh, let's see. Right there. That's the Mini 2 SE. There's another one I did over the golf course, and that's the one we need to see. Um, I'm trying to get that. I know when you're looking for your own stuff, that's the first one. That was pretty good. Actually, let's look at that one. There's actually a scene in there. There's actually here. We have to see this. And guys, the best way to compare video is to look for good video clips that you know rock. This is a video clip that rocks, okay? And I'm going to show you why it rocks. I probably already showed it before. What I don't want to do is I don't need to show it in video. I want to show this right here. This shot here. And I'm going to put it full screen. Oops. I can't do that. Hold on here. I've got to do something. There we go. All right, that's where I'm going to get. So this is 1080. Okay, I've got this stream. I know I'm got it in 4K, but this is a 1080 shot. Okay, now one of the things that I'm going to tell you right now about that shot. Now this is a 2.7K camera. Okay, what they did is they added a little more brightness to the footage, and the Mini 2 actually didn't look as good as a lot of the Mini 2 uh, uh, some of the Mini 2 SE footage because the SE was handling the light better. And what DJI did was they now brought full 4K with the new lens profile, whatever they're doing with that chip. And the video is absolutely, it's spectacular what I'm seeing. Now, when I start getting this kind of footage, now this has got weather, so we've got some sun. This is an evening shot. This is an evening shot here. But now you can see it. You see how it's clicking. You see how that's that's one of the problems with the slower footage. So one of the issues that a lot of people are going to have is we don't have 4K 60. Um, and some people are going to what do you say? You should check out my clip I posted last night on the with the Mini 2 SE. Yeah, what I'm telling you. This is SE footage, and most people wouldn't know the difference between the SE and they looked at the Mini 2. So you actually got that now what's happening is we're going to get that next step up. We're going to get true full 4K with the better light quality. And I mean, so I'll check that out, Tim. Okay. And one of the things a lot of people, most reviewers don't fly in the best light. You're seeing it a little bit. You're seeing some people just fly when they can. They fly in the afternoon. The two worst times that reviewers fly: complete blue sky, terrible, terrible time to fly to test a camera out. Unless you have an ND. If you got an ND filter, you can get away with it. Okay, if you got an ND8, you can knock down some of that harsh light, but holy crap, it's so overblown. So the whites are just when you get anywhere near the sky, it freaking just blows up your footage. That's why an image like this one in the evening where you've got the sun behind me, it's killer. But this is an SE, and when I first put this video up, I was like, oh my god, you know. So that's why I'm excited about the 4K version of the Mini 4K because it's going to be awesome. So so Reynolds, let me here. If you want to post the link, you can post the link if you want to that video because it'll make it easier for us to find it later. But this isn't the particular video that I was really looking for, actually. So let me see if I can find the shot that I'm trying to find here. And it's a day shot. Okay, it's a day shot, and I did have NDs, I believe, when I did that. So Here, let me just look at my playlist here. It'll take me a second. I just got to find the SE Airvana. I got so many playlists, guys. I got it's too many. DJI Air. Um, it got like 14,000 views, which is good for a plain old DJI, mini video. But I called it range. I called it a range flight. I really don't do what we would call a really deep dark range anymore. Here it is. This is the Air 2 max range. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it. This is the one. All right, I want to show you this shot too. No, that's not it. That's the true Mini SE. That's not the Mini 2 SE. Oh, on here. That's why I'm doing the live. Right, there's Mini 2 SE. All right, there's the top of the Red Mountain. Let's see, cinematic and range. That's a goofy freaking shot there. May 1st, I think it was May. I think this could be it right here. Yeah, I'm flying with the tablet. Yep. That's the dumbest freaking. Yeah, this is it. This has got to be it. Yeah. Let me just play. Let me get through the. Let me just get through this here. And then I'll flip it over. Yep, this is it. All right. Okay, so let me just put this one down. And this is at Black Desert, that golf course that I like to fly. Now, both of these actually were at golf courses. I flew both of these. Uh, Now, this is, like I said, once again, killer shots. Now, and then we're going to look at now this is bright at a daylight. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I know you can't see what I'm seeing, but if you go way out here, okay, up here into this like area, now I fly this ridge right up here. It is so good. And then you get back and now you see this is blurred up here. Now I'm way at the top of the image. But for me, I actually have good detail. And that has to be 6 miles away. And then, so what makes a camera good is what's in the background and what's right in front of you. So, what a really good image sensor will get them both. Really crappy cameras can't get one or the other. So, I'm just telling you, this is Mini 2 SE footage. Could you imagine what the Mini 2 4K is going to do with this stuff? But this is pretty early yet. So the sun, you can see if you look at the shadows. Now this big crane, actually, I'm going to fly this area so you can see the difference. I might even do a side by side. But you see that crane, that big long shadow. So that, yeah. So let's see. Well, that if the okay, I'm getting to the Tim. I'm getting to my next argument. Okay, I'm getting to my next argument. And then the next argument is, first of all, DJI is the best the camera maker for any drone, including minis. I don't. Fimi is putting a half-inch sensor on theirs with a Starlight. But what you end up getting is an overblown freaking camera that they took off as somebody's dash camera. Because dash cameras will say, "Hey, we're 4K and this and that," or but the quality of the glass that they're using is just garbage. So to me, this says a lot. This just tells me a lot. I look way off into the distance, up in this upper left-hand corner. Then I come down and I look at the detail of. Now this isn't a micro four thirds image. Okay. So if I did this with the Mavic, which I did do, I did fly this with the Mavic 3, totally different world. Okay. The Mavic 3 will blow this picture's doors off, obviously. I mean, you'll get way more crispy details in the front and you'll maintain the imagery in the back. Now, the biggest thing with these small sensors is when you get to low light. Okay. And Tim, that's where, you have to think about, I'll give you an example. Last summer, let me give you one of those. I mean, I've done so many videos. I'm gonna look at another one. I'm gonna show you a Mavic 3 in a really challenging lighting situation. Now, this is where the Mini would die. We would have to put it to rest. Okay. This is something that you'd have to have an expensive drone to do. Okay. So I'm gonna go and find a let's see, this is the Mavic 3. This is the Mavic 3 in the fire. This is the one I did in the Mavic 3 Pro. Where's the fire one? Free will. Let's see. That's right there. Here it is. And I'm going to show you a scene here. Let me take this one down. So right now you're already going, okay, for $299. Okay. All right. So this one here is actually, there's some just amazing shots on it, but obviously this is almost a $3,000 drone. Okay. The way I've got it set up, but you get what you pay for when you start and so what I did with this one, I'm trying to find the specific scene and getting good shots out of really poor. There, I think it's this right here. Yeah, we're getting to it. Right, I think we're. Hold on here. I know. I'll show you in a second here. I'm trying to find the. It was in my intro. Yeah. Okay. So this is really, really difficult footage, and this isn't good yet. So this is smoke. Okay. Now, if you're in the smoke, you can basically associate that with being in the mist in a like a really wet climate. Okay. So I'm flying the Mavic 3 through the smoke, and I'm actually able to get some pretty decent images because the sensor is so big. Um, I'm trying to get the one where I'm flying over the top of the trees. Let's see here. Yeah, see, it's just horrible, horrible lighting. I'm trying to think of what I did with my. I did that as a. Oh, it was such a bad day. I'm purposefully looking for really trying to find good shots in bad. This is really, gosh, this is so smoky. This is the Canadian wildfires. Um, I'm at about 2,000 feet out, and I am getting transmission from 2,000 feet through smoke, okay, full of particles. Sky's full of particles. Um, let's see if I can get a. Let's see if I get a little bit of light. But okay, here it's actually not bad here. You see down here in the trees. Now, obviously, if you're looking at it from 4K, you can see nice smooth lines in the water. Now, this right here, you've got the difference between the different greens in this pond down here. I'm over a power line too. Holy crap. I'm like really in a bad situation with a drone. Um, this this is one of them. Let me see if I've got another. I think I took some video that the just like a week before it got so bad. But anyway, my point is a Mavic 3 um or a bigger image sensor will allow you to of course gather more information, right? In a really crappy video environment. It'll and so let me see if I can find the other one here. That's the Canadian wildfires. Was this the Freewell? I had Freewell filters on here too. Let me see if it's this video. Nah, that's a different one. That's anyway. This was the really crappy footage. Now I did do photographs in here too, and I mean it's just choppy because it's there we go. It's choppy because it's oh that's not bad right there. All right. Okay, so now if now here's the edge of these trees right here. So I can now make out nice crispy edges. You've got a nice soft part of your scene here. And then out in the distance, see, I can still see the outline and buildings. And this is through really bad smoke. Okay. And you have to have killer imagery to do that image quality. And for example, if you brought the mini out in this, you'd be screwed. So right, I gotta grab a phone call here. Hold on here. All right, guys. Just give me a second here. I've just got to excuse myself for just a second. Be right back. All right, we're back. Anyway, okay. So point being made is that you know with more money you can get better images, right? Okay, good. We got that. I could do a lake shot. I did a bunch of stuff at the lake with this thing. With the Mavic 3, and the Mavic 3 is going to be is going to be your first class, very do it all bird. But most of us don't need that. We're going to fly in really good. We're going to fly in really good conditions. We're going to fly in really good lighting, and we're going to fly where there's not going to be a ton of wind issues. Um, we're going to be in the middle of the day. We're never going to be at the end of the day. We're going to be too tired at that point, possibly. But anyways, we're going to be traveling. And to travel with the Mavic 3 Pro wasn't too bad because I had it set up. And what DJI did was they took the Mavic 3 and they they made it a lot more transportable the way they got the batteries and things. So in the battery bay, much like the battery bay for the um for the Air 3, they streamlined everything. So with the Mavic 3 though, I only took two batteries because each battery would give me damn near 50 minutes of flight time. So I could break up a film into two flights out of single battery. So with two batteries, I get four flights. With the minis, you've got you can fly with you know 5, 6, 10 batteries. Some people, especially when you buy those, you can for 60 or for $70, that's 90 minutes of flight time right there. Each of those is going to give you about 28 minutes. It says 30, but about 28 minutes. So yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? Actually, there's more fires going on again this year. So at least that's what I heard. So, yep. All right. I was going to see if I could find another good I did a bunch of shoots with the Mavic 3 Pro, and like I said, I only want to do is give you some, some just some comparison uh, footage. And what I really want you to do is see how really good that. Remember the shot off into the distance with the Mini 2 SE. I'm just telling you, you can do the same thing with this thing. Here we go. This is actually the piece that I wanted to show you. This is what 3,000 bucks gets you. Oh, I'm on here. I'm having a fun time with my filming right there. So that is there's smoke. This is a smoke shot from the same. It's from the same trip. But you see how the sky's all blown out. Now this is the hard shot to get because you've got so much white. And what DJI has done is they've been able to take the white or the really light parts of the sky, hone it down so you don't lose this outside edge of your footage unless it's actually that way in real life. I mean, if you look up at the front, you can see leaves all the way to that nice smooth back. So I look at that footage and I'm like, yeah, here's some more, here's some lake footage here. Um, but this is Mavic 3 Pro stuff here. And once again, this image doesn't do it justice. I think I got here. There's a couple of swans. Let me see if I can. Do I do a close up on the swans? I thought I did a close up on the swans here. I may not have. Oh, there we go. So up NDs. I know. Obviously, I'm freaking got some NDs there that I'm pedaling. But look at those swans, that, guys. That is from, I would say, 1,000 feet away, zoomed in. Isn't that crazy? Now the 4K, the mini 4K, will zoom in 2 times. So in 4K, so you can at least not. So with the mini, you've got a quiet drone platform. Plus, you got 2 times zoom. This one's 10 times zoom from from about 1,000 feet away. So anyway, I just wanted you to. I just Hey Chris, how you doing, guys? I'm not. I don't mean to ignore you. I'm just trying to get all the stuff that I wanted again earlier. But we're gonna get similar video. I'm gonna be able to travel. Okay, let's get out of this stuff because this is not realistic, right? This is not where we're going. We're going to a much simpler platform, but we can have a ton of value right here. Check this out. 17 bucks. That's why we buy the minis. Okay. That's why we buy them. I bought that battery too, by the way. And if you're wondering if it fits in the battery bay, it does. So $26. Now that one's gently used, but sometimes you just got to take a shot in the dark with that. Um, so what are the keys to the purchase? First of all, get the drone and get it as cheap as you can get it. The controllers are super super cheap. Um, okay, the controller behind me, that controller behind me with the which is all set up already. So a couple of things you're gonna see right away. Tablet holder. Okay, so this one's all ready to go. This one, I could just use this controller and not use the one in the box. Just leave it in its package and then resell it. But they're so cheap that these really don't have any value. So this will work with the new OcuSync system. But this will hold a full size tablet, um, and or a mini tablet with the with the with the little legs here. So full size tablet, mini tablet. So I really like that. And this one folds down and fits right in your little pouch. So that's why I like the mini. The mini is compact, just super, super nice. Let's see. I went to an electric stand-up scooter. What's the best bang for your buck? About $500. Oh man, there are so many. There are so many scooters for $500. I'll check that. I'll check it out. Um, I would say there's actually a guy that I know just does scooters. And I'll check with him. I'm gonna because he I don't know if you remember Brian in Pittsburgh. He does a lot of scooter videos. So if you're looking for a scooter video, I would check him, Brian Singleton. Okay. So is there any way to add antennas to yes, there is. There actually is an antenna. There's actually an antenna mount that goes on the on the external antenna right here. Now the problem with this right here. Now I've never. One of the questions says, does that affect the signals? No, I haven't had any problem with this one. Some people don't like this, but I tend to like it. I like the like I said. I like to be able to do this, and I'm not going to go out 12,000 feet, even though I could easy. Okay, this thing will get you 12 to 14,000 feet. Don't need to go there. I'd say almost any flyer 5,000 is like I said, good safe range. So you get way out to those 3 mile distances, which this can easily do without any modification of the antenna. I've never lost signal with the Mini 2. Mini 1, I've lost signal a bunch of times, not with OcuSync 2. So, yep. Everything's stowed away nice. But the other thing I will suggest for you is I don't want this stream to go. We're almost 50 minutes in. Okay, so I want to be definitely under an hour. The next little bit of is battery chargers. So this is my preferred battery. There's no question about it. I really like them. They're cheap and they store well. Guys, you don't want to buy batteries that don't store well. These will not swell. These will swell. Every one of these will eventually swell. This one will give me way more charges and it will hold its charge much longer for a longer period of time. So you went out 10,500. Oh, easy. 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 Not even a question about that one. That's why the mini platform just is killer. Like I said, if you're not like curious, so say you're getting into photography and you want to take more like still shots, you want to get frames out of your 4K, you might want to go with the new platform. I would just buy the drone only. If this comes in um, a drone only kit, then just buy the drone. Use all of your other gear. Use all your old batteries, all your Mini 2 batteries, SE batteries, and your controller. So if you can find a drone only in the 4K, that might be your best bet. Okay. Like I said, you are so flexible with this kit. So okay, let me see if I can find the other part. Now the other one is the chargers. These chargers are dirt cheap, and and if you buy the kit without the Flymore, you're gonna have to buy your own pieces for the Flymore. This is expensive for this bag. You can get this around $20. Okay, or you can go with the flat kit. Some people like those. I like the DJI bag. I like the tall ones because they fit really good in luggage and in backpack. Okay. It's just a preference. The other thing you're going to have to think about is having this little charger right here, this little charging brick. $20. You probably have one sitting around that'll do the same thing. So you can piece it out. Let me see if I can find the part that I like the most. And you guys have seen me. I've owned like this. Yeah, I've owned two of them. Let's see. And this is where I kind of this is a battery. This will be the battery charger. Okay, so you're seeing we're getting all these chargers. You see this deal? $100, 2 batteries in the charging bay. That's a pretty good deal. I would say this is a good deal right here. Right? Look at the cost of 3 batteries and the Mini 3. You're up in the $250 range, $100, and they'll give you the little charger. So you guys, if you're guys, they're right here. This is the one I love right here. This little charging brick here with the little LCDs on it. This is a little expensive. You can get this for $26. Okay, just be patient and you'll find it for about $26. Right there, 43, 44. I didn't buy mine on eBay. I found it cheaper. This is getting better, 32. We're getting down there. All right. Or you buy the kit with the batteries. See, this is 139. Get the kit that is around $100. The batteries should be about 25. The charger is about 25. All of them with tax should be around $100 for 2 batteries and a charger. Okay. There's 33, getting better. So you just got to look around. You got to look around. This is an aftermarket battery. So that we're already starting to see aftermarket batteries for the minis. So and remember, anything Mini 2 and down, all this stuff is pretty much, interchangeable. So 36. All right. Okay, I am going to guys, I'm going to call my stream here. All righty. I appreciate you keeping me keeping me entertained, Tim. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate your input and your love. Same thing, and Chris, thank you for popping in. Okay, I know this is just a really crappy time, but I wanted to get this in, get it recorded because I want people to get excited about what the Mini 2, the Mini 4K is going to give them that the Mini 2 can't. And you are definitely getting a much better camera. There's no question about it that whatever magic DJI is doing inside of its algorithm, its firmware, whether they improve the lens, something is giving it much better. They're getting more performance out of the 1/2.3 inch sensor. It's just performing better. And that's what DJI does. They take the same platform and they step it up. They just make it work a little bit better. And it's worth, guys, it's worth every penny of $299. So, all righty, guys. But thank you, Tim. Once again, I appreciate you popping in. Kai's, I think he's leaving town, and I couldn't get it in earlier. So, but yeah, this is a great drone, and it's the price is right. And if you can handle the 299 bones and just work your way through it, find some batteries, pick up some. I'm going to throw, guys, I'm going to stick Master Airscrew props on these things. This thing is going to have the stealth props for sure. I just love that little extra low hum that it gives you with the stealth props. It's just an octave lower. And that octave lower makes it just easier to fly around people. They just don't hear it. And the high pitch, people hear high pitches, low pitches, people ignore. It's like, like a bee. A bee's got a really high pitch, but like a bird flies by. So, we don't even know it's there because it's such a low flap versus a fast, kind of choppy one. All right. So, all right, for Dad Random and possibly the drone of the century. I don't know. What are we going to call this thing? Let's see here. Where would I buy one? Amazon. I would get the Amazon one in a second. What I like is I like Amazon's return policy. But if you don't have an Amazon, say an Amazon Prime membership, you're going to get it faster through Amazon. I didn't buy mine through Amazon. I buy all of my drones through Best Buy. Um, so I buy all of them. Here, I'm just giving you guys a couple of purchase. Hold on here. Yeah, I'm just doing some quick searches here. There we go. And now the Potenzic's nobody cares about. The Potenzic's worthless at this point. Um, the DJI drone just destroyed everything in the Amazon market. They literally just took it out and slapped it around, beat it over the head for $299. That is the best. That is the best drone right there that you can buy. There's not even a question. I mean, like I said, I've been flying these suckers now for 5 years. I will buy this thing, and it took me a second. I mean, I stood back and I went, "Should I buy it? Should I buy it?" And I just saw one specific video, and I'm glad for certain people that get them, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is really good." And I know the footage I'm going to put out is going to blow doors on that. So, but DJI, you'll get it quicker. Like I said, I could get mine Sunday if I ordered it through here. I got to wait one more day through Best Buy. So, and then they can either deliver it to me or I can go pick it up at the store, which is kind of nice where you can just time your pickup. You don't have to worry about stuff sitting outside your house. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna drop things here, but thank you. Have a great one. Sorry I didn't get it on earlier, but well, sometimes it happens. Here's my new outro. Hope you enjoy it. I changed a couple of things. It's the first time you'll see this outro. Later, dead random. Have a great weekend. Bye.